Good morning. Let's see. All right, so I am day 2 from Vegas. It's really early here. Let's see what's going on. I was actually looking at some stuff popping up. We already have STI. So I was looking at how the market did yesterday because I stopped trading a little early yesterday. Oh, good morning, Aligos. And it looks like the S&P closed a little bit lower yesterday. But today the PDT rule goes into effect, at least for Charles Schwab, though. It doesn't change until Monday, so it doesn't really affect me yet. All right, STI is already popping up. Let's see, I just want to see. STI is kind of expensive for me. Let's see. This is a little on the expensive side. I've been trying to stick to stocks that are under $10. So, sorry, if you can't hear me, let me know. I'm trying to be a little bit quiet because my boyfriend's still asleep. All right. Been going to bed relatively early for Vegas. But still. Okay, so wow, this is really popping up. But like I said, this is a little bit expensive for me. And it has low relative volume. So I'm thinking those two things are kind of giving me pause, but it's driving up. Let's see. Wow, look at that. So let me look at the daily chart. Oh, wow, I traded it way back here. Interesting. I always find it interesting when I'm like, oh, I traded that before. I guess I've been trading long enough to have traded things before. That's so funny. Let's see, this is back in October. Yeah. All right, so kind of got a protein drink going this morning just to kind of get things moving. Like I said, we went to bed early, but still probably very early by Vegas standards. Let's see. All right, so interesting. It has news. Extreme climate battery technology for low Earth orbit-based AI centers. That's interesting. Commercial space activity. Wow, okay. So that's more space stuff. And isn't the SpaceX IPO coming? Isn't that happening on the 12th now? June 12th? Oh, hey, HG. Good morning. So let's see. I think the SpaceX IPO is on the 12th. Maybe I'm imagining that. But I'm guessing space stuff will heat. Yes, June 12th. Okay. The IPO pricing is scheduled for June 11th and trading is June 12th. So I'm thinking space stuff is going to heat up, right? It'll be interesting to watch. So this is one of those space stocks. Let's see. Okay, this is trending downward clearly. ACA, okay, that too. So BAOS. I'm expecting things to heat up today, even though the S&P was down yesterday. Let me know if you can't hear me, guys. I'm being like kind of quiet because my boyfriend's still asleep. We're in Vegas. The strip is behind me. The sphere is really cool. All right. Okay, this is more in my price range, but again, the relative volume is really low. Hard to borrow. The relative volume for STI is low too, but it has really good news. Let's see. BAOS, I don't see any news. Oh, and it's got this bigger red candle. So I don't know, this looks like a good... I like the price action on this a lot better. Let's see, EDHL, EDHL, oh, EDHL. Let's take a look. Wow, really low volume. The same thing on BAOS, low total volume. Like STI has more reasonable volume. I'm going for a protein drink instead of my tea. The hotel Dunkin' and they have a couple of cafes. They don't open till like 6 or 7. I think this is going to break high of day. But I don't know. It's a little pricey for me. I could reduce my number of shares and trade it. I could do that to reduce risk. Because some of the other stuff that's popping up is, I mean, there's a lot of stuff popping up actually. Let's see. I'm not surprised given the PDT rule change, but what's this? FNGR. No. Let's see, I have my own little scanner here. SBEV. Wow, this is FOXX, SELX. Did I trade this yesterday? I think I did. I think I traded this yesterday. And LASE. So these were my trades yesterday, and they're coming up on my own little small cap scanner that I created on Thinkorswim, but they're all trending down. Let's see. So BAOS, this just has really low total volume, like really low, and it doesn't have news. And EDHL also has, it just broke 500,000 in total volume, but look at that, it made a round trip, so this is just not doing anything. Okay, so sorry, the room is like cold and then hot and then cold and then hot. It was over 100 degrees yesterday and we went for a hike in Vegas. We went to Mount Charleston, which was cooler. I think it was probably in the 80s or 90s there. All right, EDHL, that's not doing anything. So we were so wiped out after that. We still worked out, but it was crazy. But the weather's it's supposed to be over 100 today too. So this is a bit of a shock to my system. BAOS again. I mean, I guess I could. Obviously, there's resistance at 4, right? But it just doesn't have enough juice. Because this, if it had more volume going on, I would say, oh, maybe a break of 4. That would be a good entry. But it doesn't have news. It's like low total volume, low relative volume. So I feel like it's just not, going to do anything. All right. Okay. So STI depends on where you, so, resistance and trend lines, they're so subjective. Like, is this the top of the last move or is this the top of the last move? But again, this is a little pricey for me. I prefer stocks under $10 unless it just looks so good, I could trade with reduced shares, but this is pretty steady price action from I'm confused as to what these times are doing here. But all right. BAOS, this could just be running sideways. So I definitely, since I started really looking at trend lines and resistance lines, I definitely realized that like a flat top breakout could just be something consolidating sideways, right? EDHL made a new high? What? I took that off my list. But I don't like how it kind of popped up and then popped down below where it was. And it doesn't have news. And hey, James, no trades yet. Just trying to see what the lay of the land is. That's exactly what I said. STI, I've been watching STI, but it's a little bit expensive for me. I mean, I could reduce my number of shares and get in, but that's where all the volume is. But even the relative volume is still only 0.8 times the 50-day average. So I don't know. Today could be weird because S&P was down yesterday. The market was down a little bit yesterday. The PDT rule changed today. I don't know if that affects anyone today. For Thinkorswim and Charles Schwab, they're making the change on Monday. Wow, like right away. Yeah, because it popped up like immediately. Wow, he just got in right away. That's pretty cool. That's pretty amazing. Just a little 25 grand, whatever, 25 grand. So I got a weird email, obviously fake, from, I had commented on something that one of Ross's videos, and I got a weird email from a fake email. So I forwarded it to his warrior trading email saying, hey, someone's trying to misrepresent you. That must happen to him all the time. I just forwarded it along. I mean, they can't do anything about it, but just so you know, like someone's trying to do something sketchy. Liberation Day. Hey, Herb. We Weeble is today. Oh, okay. Weeble's today. Okay. Liberation Day. That's really funny. I know. It's a huge change. It's a huge, 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 huge change. So, yeah, so STI. So, okay, so STI, if Ross got a trade right here, wow, he must have capitalized right on this. Like this very first candle popped up. He must have made the money here. But if I say that this is the previous level of resistance, it's already breaking below that level. I don't know. Oh, look at EDHL. Wow. I did not expect that. I did not expect that based on this choppy start. I didn't expect this with no news, low relative volume. That's kind of a surprise to me. It has more volume now, though. Look, it's way over 500,000. So like 10 minutes ago, it was like really low, much lower total volume. It has higher total volume now. Let's see. That looks like a nice pullback. BAOS. BAOS is really hitting, like, looks like it's trying to break over 4. Again, no news. STI has good news. So, hey, Flip Flop. Back from camping. Welcome back to the world of indoor plumbing and electricity. The first time I convinced my boyfriend to go camping, he was like, what are we doing out here? Why are we living outside? So guys, I'm trading from Vegas. I got the sphere behind me. I don't know. It's probably hard to see with the reflection in the mirror, but when it gets light out, it should be easier to see. I think you kind of see the sphere back there. The view from our room is amazing. I hope you had a good trip, Flip Flop. I hope you got a break from the crazy of trading. You're coming back just in time for the pattern day trader rule to change. CXAI, what's that? So STI, I don't know. It's too expensive for me. Generally, I'd trade with lower. I'd probably reduce my share size if I was going to trade with this. BAOS has a little bit more volume. EDHL, I'm surprised at this one. I didn't think after this rocky start, I really didn't think it was going to break out, but it did. Low float though. CXAI, that's got a lot of shares for me, and real low float though. Let's see what else is popping up. I know, right? No, I'm still in Vegas. Yeah, we went to bed early for Vegas time, honestly. Yesterday I only traded an hour yesterday because we had some plans to go hiking. But today I'm going to trade my whole session. So If you guys can't hear me, let me know because I am trying not to be too loud. He's sleeping still. All right. So, yeah. Oh, it did break 4. It did. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking it would try to break 4, but it just kind of popped up and then rejected. I don't know. No news, low relative volume. Eh. EDHL. Like yesterday, I only traded for an hour and I took 3 small trades between 7 and 8 Eastern Standard Time. But I don't know. I'm going to be real cautious today. All right. So, and I'm right next to the air conditioner thingy, the air vent. So if it sounds loud, let me know. It's good to disconnect though, flip-flop. It's good. It's good to disconnect sometimes. That's why yesterday I didn't feel bad. I'm like, I'm going hiking. Like I'm getting out in nature. It's good to get out. Let's see. These are all popping up on my little scanner that I have. I'm just going to check Charles Schwab's pre-market movers, see if there's anything. STI, of course, tops their list. CXAI. This has really like a lot of shares. SBEV, TWAV, FOXX. Wow, a lot of stuff popped up at like, yeah. I don't know. Today could be weird. Today could be weird. Hey, Scooter. Good morning. Yeah, first day of the no PDT rule. So someone said Weeble. Herb said Weeble is changing today. Charles Schwab is switching over on Monday, so it doesn't affect me yet, but it's going to affect the market, right? If Weeble changed over today. Good morning. I haven't traded yet, Super. I have Super Norakmol. Super Norakmol. I like that. Haven't traded yet today. Nothing yet. Oh, okay. Okay, flip-flop. Yep. Yeah, this looks like it could. Yep. Yeah, I feel like this looks like it would be a good one to short. STI trying to make a climb back up for Hive Day, but it looks like it's moving slower now. Let's see what else is on the list. Anything else? SUGP? Yeah, it's weird. Yesterday I took 3 trades before 8 a.m. Today I haven't seen anything yet. That's how it is, right? You just kind of have to be patient. You have to be patient. STI has really good news. That's such interesting news too. Extreme climate battery technology for space applications. That's cool. Like I love that news. The power storage system is based on graphene to actively manage cell temperatures, allowing the hardware to operate between -80 and 80 degrees Celsius. Wow. That sounds so interesting. A patented extreme climate battery platform designed for space operation. So interesting. But interesting news doesn't seem to translate into good trading all the time. Okay, Scooter. Yeah, I know Charles Schwab. They're playing it really conservative. It's going to be Monday. I mean, honestly, it doesn't really affect me in terms of how much I can trade because I'm only trading 100 shares right now. So Super Narakmal got good trade on STI, BOS. Okay, so you traded all three of these. You traded BOS, EDHL, and STI. But STI was so difficult. The breakout play almost got me knifed. Oh, yeah, RNAZ. Yeah. Yeah. I haven't taken anything yet. So for those of you who kind of follow along with me regularly, you'll know like I pick a weekly goal every week and I post about it over on Substack. That's where I use Substack sort of as my like working out my trading problems. And so this week, my goal is to work on setups over a break of resistance. My pullbacks were just not working. So last week, my goal was trend lines and levels of resistance and support. So I'm very much influenced by that right now. And so I'm trading things like a break over a whole dollar or a half dollar, or a break over high of day, or a break over the pre-market high if I'm in the regular market hours, or let's see what else. Flat top breakout. I like flat top breakout. So on BAOS, that's what I was kind of looking at. I thought there might be a break over 4 because you can see that it's tapping, kind of going up to that level. It did pop up here, but then it rejected. So I'm not really trusting it because it still has pretty low relative volume. EDHL too, really low relative volume. But we'll see if it pops back up and breaks high of day. So I'm not taking necessarily as many trades as I used to. I don't know. It feels like I'm taking about the same amount, but I'm looking for less variety of trades. Okay, so this is just kind of trending sideways. So I'm probably not going to be that interested in that. Let's see. So you've been really active so far, Super Norakmal. Am I pronouncing that right? You guys have awesome handles. Yeah, I'm going to be patient. The S&P was down yesterday, so I don't know. Today could be really interesting with the PDT rule change. I don't know. I know. I actually got out of some of my Bitcoin last week, so I'm glad I did. Yeesh. I mean, I have Bitcoin for the long term. I don't day trade Bitcoin, but I was like, yikes. That does not look good. Yeah, let's see. Today it's at 60. Right now it's at 62, 61, 62. So I unloaded a little bit of my crypto last week because I was like, um, yeah, I don't know, just kind of really focused on small caps right now. Oh, okay, good. I pronounced it correctly. BAOS, you got in at 383 and bailed at 3.9. Yeah, I think BAOS. So the problem, this is exactly the kind of thing I would have been looking for, a break over $4, but it just kind of popped up and rejected. I don't know, it just doesn't have the volume, I feel like. And look at how slowly it's trading. Or is that my computer? Okay, it's picking up now. Oh, it's picking up. The tape's picking up. 381. It might be trying to go for another break over 4. I don't know. I don't know if you got in flip-flop to short it. Bless you. Someone's up. All right. So let's see. Yeah, Bitcoin just, ugh, yuck. I mean, I pretty much invest in Bitcoin for the long term, but I took some of my profit and ran with it. I don't day trade Bitcoin. Oh, okay. Okay. So if it pops up above that. Oh, look at that. It broke high of day. So it tested 526, hit that level again, and then broke up over high of day. This has like really low relative volume, but it's popping up. So I missed this break of high of day because I was looking at the other chart. So yeah. So you go for a break of VWAP? Is that what you do, Super Naracmal? So right now I don't have any indicators on my charts. I took all of them off because I'm really dialing in on price action. And that has been paying off a lot. I'm looking at the tape, the level 2, and the price action. But I kind of want to add break of VWAP to back to my setups. I've traded that before. So I may put VWAP back on at some point so that I can trade break of VWAP. Like, what is that called? VWAP reclaim? All right, so it broke high of day. Now, yeah, I just haven't seen. Ooh, 27 cents a share. Good job, Aligos. That's great. So you must have got in somewhere down here for the pop back up to the high of day. I don't know, being really conservative today. I don't know. I want to see something that, I don't know. Yesterday I took 3 trades by 8 a.m. Today I'm like, eh. I'm really tired though. We went to bed early by Vegas standards. I think we were in bed by 10 p.m. local time, but still. I'm like, the only thing that I feel lost about is I there's no like coffee or tea in the room. It's crazy. It's a nice place too. It's a really nice hotel, like a 4-star hotel. But I have a protein shake so that I have something to drink while I'm trading. Okay, price level and tape because my thing is more like, yeah, I really just, I was getting very distracted by the indicators and I wasn't looking at price level and I wasn't watching the level 2 and I wasn't watching the tape. I was just watching the indicators and I was kind of missing that fundamental piece where I really watch the actual price action, you know? Ooh, okay. Candle 28 at 28. Let's see. Oh, right here. This one right here. Nice. Yeah, look at that. Nice. This is probably one that I would have taken and maybe tried to get 10 cents a share on that. But I don't know. We'll see if it keeps driving higher. Yeah, I definitely, that's like the thing I'm focusing on right now is breaks over levels of resistance. That's what I'm focusing on. That's what seemed to be working for me the best out of all my setups. So BAOS isn't really doing much. Everyone's watching EDHL, I think. Because STI, now this is just kind of trending sideways. Well, down, right? Look at this. So this is something that I know some traders will trade, like if they draw a trend line down and then it breaks that level of resistance. I used to do, when I first started trading, it's funny, I used to do that sometimes pretty successfully. All right, EDHL making another attempt to go over. Oh, look at this. BAOS trying to break 4 again. Look at this resistance at $4. I don't trust it though. Oh, the second I said I don't trust it, it went red. That's kind of funny. Yeah, wow. Guys, I'm in Vegas this week. Hot, hot, hot as Hades. It is hot as Hades. It's crazy. My boyfriend and I went for a hike yesterday. It was in Mount Charleston, so it was cooler up there. It was like in the 90s, 80s, but once we got back into Vegas where our hotel is, like downtown, we were like, oh my God. It was like 104. Let's see. A lot of false breakouts. That's what I'm always afraid of, super Naracmal. I'm always like worried about false breakouts. And that happened to me a lot with bull flag pullbacks and micro pullbacks, which is why I let go of using those setups. They just weren't working for me. I mean, I'm sure apparently there are lots of people that they're working for, but it wasn't working for me. Yeah, STI, that's exactly. I usually try to stick to stocks under $10. If I traded STI, I would probably reduce my number of shares just to kind of, in case something bad happens. SPRC is moving, but priced high. SPRC is moving, but priced high. Let me check it out. SPRC. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, wow. But that's moving nicely. It has news. See, this price action, even though it's the same price as STI, look at it. Look at this. It's going straight up. It has news. So let's see, 1650 right about here. I have apparently traded this before. Oh, look at this. So this is, to me, is like a potential flat top breakout. It's a little expensive for me. Maybe reduce my number of shares. I don't know. Why am I so cautious today? I'm so cautious. So yes, the price is still running up, but look at the volume bars. The volume's getting lower and lower. So yeah, I feel like Hey, Stargazer. I know. Look at this move, right? It's still running up. But I don't know. I could reduce my number of shares. Let's get it on the daily chart. Okay, I only did 10 shares, but that was quite the move. Because the volume bars are still running up. So, okay, so that was just a little move. I didn't want to take too much risk, so I only traded 10 shares because that was really expensive for me. So, when I see something really expensive, if I want to get in on the action, I just reduce my number of shares. So, let's see, SPRC. I'm going to call that a momentum entry. I've been tagging my trades, and that's how I figured out that I was losing money on the bull flag pullbacks. So I'm going to call that a momentum entry. Thank you. Well, I saw that the volume bars were moving back up. That's what kind of gave me the confidence to get in. But, well, now we have high of day here at 844. But again, so that was, trying to do the math here. SPRC at 31 cents a share. Thanks, Aligos. Yeah, I used the volume bar popping back up as my confirmation to feel like, all right, I think I can hop in, but I reduced my risk at 10 cents. I mean, 10 to 10 shares because I didn't want to. I've had good luck trading stocks between $10 and $20, but I've also had some pretty big losses. If it goes the wrong way quickly, it can be ugly. So I'd rather have a small green trade than, yeah, so I'm going to call that momentum entry where, oh, it looks like it's trying to go for high of day. So I don't trade the bull flag pullbacks anymore. Old me, old me 2 weeks ago would have tried to trade the breakout over this candle. I don't do that anymore. I wait for a break of high of day. But yeah, with 10 shares, it's like, yeah, if that's the thing, I've been burned too badly, and I don't want to. I'd rather just have, reduce my exposure. If it's under $10, I feel a lot more comfortable trading with 100 shares. Yeah, that's the thing. And right now, I mean, I'm still struggling. My accuracy is good, but my losses are bigger than my winners. And so that's ruining my P&L. but my accuracy is good. I think I'm selecting the right stocks, especially this live stream has helped me see like, oh yeah, a lot of times we're all looking at the same stocks, right? But and I feel like now I've kind of dialed in on the setups that work for me, but like my accuracy this week was 83 or 84%, but I took some trades in the aftermarket on Monday, went red, so then I'm like break even. It's like a few red trades are ruining my entire P&L, you know? So, the classic problem of making my losers smaller and my winners bigger, because my accuracy is really good. And I'm clearly selecting the right stocks. I mean, I'm not trying to do anything crazy and go for something that's totally out there. But that's good. Now I've got my one trade in my notebook here. I do transfer my trades to TradesViz. I was using TraderView, but I had to change it because I'm not consistently profitable. So I had to, you know, TradesViz was a lot cheaper. And I like it a lot. Let's see. So I can transfer my one little trade there. Let's see. Today. So I will. Why is it showing yesterday? Okay. All right. So just going to import my trade really quick. And then, you know, it's so tempting to be like, oh, that trade with this trade with SPRC, I could have had, you know, 10 times that if I had traded with my full share size at 100 shares, but I don't think it's worth the risk, honestly. It's just, I've been burned too many times. Burned too many times. All right, so I just popped this into TradesViz, and then what I do is I go in and I tag my trades. So I'll call this a momentum entry because I really didn't have a break over a point of resistance, but there's clearly momentum and I wanted to jump in and ride it. So that's what I've been calling that. I don't know if there's another name for it. I did. I got a trade. I got a trade, James. I know. Yeah, I got SPRC. I only did 10 shares though, because I was just too worried about yeah, exactly. So, it's so tempting to be like, oh, I could have made $30 if I had traded with full share size, but sorry, it's like really hot in here. But it was too I don't know, I've had huge because I feel like the moves are bigger when it's between 10 and 20 dollars a share. The moves are bigger, so I've had like awesome trades, but I've also had big losses. Just not worth it. All right, so we've got SPRC still there. Let's see, STI. STI. Okay, so this is interesting. Again, I'm new to, I'm still new to trading. I'm not consistently profitable. I won't consider myself not new until I'm actually consistently profitable, but I'm still working those trend lines, and I know it's kind of arbitrary where not arbitrary. I should stop saying it. Subjective, discretionary, where the points of support and resistance are, but it looks like STI had its moment, right? Had its moment. So let me see what else is popping up. GRAN. I think I'm holding on to that from like a long time ago. I'm still holding on to a few bags from like a long time ago. I don't do that anymore. But this might be one of them. Yeah. So I'm going to stay away from that. Alrighty. So STI, I think, had its moment already, but it's interesting because it's bouncing off of levels of support. And this is the kind of stuff I wasn't seeing before. I wasn't seeing levels of resistance. I wasn't really understanding the levels of support. I was just looking at the indicators. So this has been really, it started off as an experiment, but now I'm sort of, Oh, thanks, James. I started doing that because I still have other stuff in my account, so my P&L isn't accurate. I'm still holding on to a few bags, trying to get rid of them. Don't do that anymore. But, a lot of new traders do that. I did that. But now I'm putting the trades in the chat so that you can at least see on the chat what I'm doing. Because you guys are doing that, so I'm like, oh yeah, duh, I could do that too. It's so silly. Sometimes I'm a slow learner. Yeah. So I just put them in the chat now. But thank you. Okay, good. I'm glad you guys like that. And yeah, so this one, it's just so clear. It looks like it's on the back move of the move. SPRC. If it breaks high of day, I might consider getting in, but like 10 shares. I'm not doing anything nuts. I know I'm in Vegas, but I'm not doing anything crazy. Yeah, the heat here is crazy. If you hear rustling in the back, that's my boyfriend. He's being incredibly gracious about me live streaming while he's trying to sleep. He's a trooper. All right. Well, that's good. I'm really not going to chase anything. Like, I just not feeling that. I'm like, if I see setups, I'll take them. If I don't see setups, that's okay too, right? Oh, so flip-flop BAOS it never really popped back up above 4, so EDHL, again, drop down. This is so crazy. I can't believe that I wasn't looking at this before, but this level of resistance became this level of support, and that's where people are. It's just climbing across that level of support, right? Wow. I'm going to take this off my list because I'm still holding a bag from that. EDHL. Yeah, I don't really see much moving. CXAI, SBEV. So Charles Schwab has their own little pre-market movers, but it looks like a lot of them are just moving down. SBEV has a ton of relative volume. Like these have a lot of relative volume, but they're not doing anything. Oh, okay. Is known for false breakouts. That's good to know. That is good to know. So I guess it's good that I'm being conservative about it. Volume of yeah. So I'm trading in a cash account because I was like, how am I supposed to day trade effectively when, I just, yeah. So now I've been trading in a cash account and I'm not really trading a large number of shares. I mean, my max um, share size is 100 shares. But what I could do on Monday is I could flip to a margin account and then reduce how much I have in my account. That would be something that I could do. But I'm not going to trade on margin. I mean, leverage. I'm not going to trade with leverage or on margin. I just want to be able to have the immediate settlement, or it's not even immediate settlement. It's like you can trade with unsettled funds, right? Yeah, tech we love trying to track that all the time and keep that in your head. It's like, ugh. Oh, flip flop, I feel bad. You're like dying to trade, and then you're like, but that shows your level of experience and patience because you're like waiting for the right opportunity. That is what we all are supposed to do. Some days I have so much discipline, and oh, guys, it is so pretty here. Let me see. I'm gonna see if I can show you. The sun is popping up over the mountains. Oh my goodness. It is so, I love the desert. It is so beautiful. Yeah. It's a really beautiful place to see the sun come up. Um, yeah, that level of patience is so important. Some days I have so much patience and other days I'm like, I don't know, it just goes out the window. And I'm really trying to develop that and just I really want trading to be boring for me. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for boring. um, all right, so SPRC, this is where I'm really watching levels of support and resistance. It tapped this level and now it's going below that level. It's on the backside. I'm just really getting to understand market structure, price action, level 2, tape reading. I will definitely put some indicators back on at some point. Like I put my volume bars back on. At one point, I didn't even have the volume bars on. And I added relative volume to my columns again. So I do track relative volume and the volume bars. I feel like volume is the one that is the most helpful to me. But I might put VWAP back on there because I kind of want to trade breaks over VWAP. Hi, Atwine Bernard. What's up? Good morning. Hey, Wayne. Good morning. Boring is good. Yes, exactly. Exactly. It's too cautious, right? But I don't know. Today I'm feeling very zen. I've had one trade, just one trade. It was not a little trade. I got 31 cents a share on SPRC, but I traded only traded with 10 shares. So it was like $3, but I feel like that was a good trade. But now it's trending downward. So really just trying to dial in on these real fundamentals, tape reading, level 2, just really trying to do that because I feel like I was just looking at the indicators and missing the important stuff. I had too many things on there. MACD, 9 EMA, 20 EMA, VWAP, RSI. I was even like, I should look at ATR, was average true range. It was like, I just had too many things going on. I'm like, I wasn't even looking at the tape. And that's the most important thing, right? The tape. Let's see. Ooh, VIVK oil deal. Let's see. VIVK. Let's check this out. Ooh, look at that. Thanks, Flip Flop. Let's take a look. So, okay, it only has 4 million in shares outstanding. It's hard to borrow. Wow, that's really running up. Let's see. I'm going to look at it on the daily chart. Well, that's interesting. This had this huge gap up in April. This seems like really good news. This seems like really good news. Okay, so I got in, it dipped down, popped back up, and I got 7 cents a share. High at 2.5, so the $0.50 can sometimes be like a point of resistance. So I'm gonna say, oh, seems like it's slowing down a little. I'm looking at the volume bar and it looks like it's slowing down a little bit. VIVK. I'm going to call that a momentum entry as well. So the volume is still up, 237, 238, 39. I feel like 2.5 could be like a level of resistance, right? Right. James, I agree with that, which is why I might put VWAP back on, you know, because it's such a respected level. Right. Everyone believes if it's like the Polar Express, if you believe, right? So did you short this flip-flop? Wow. Yeah, I don't have any indicators on there. I took them all off. Yeah, at Twine Bernard, I took my indicators off because it was too much. It was too much. Yeah. I agree. That's why I took all my indicators off. I just wanted to look at the fundamentals, price action, level 2, tape. It's really helped, but eventually I may put one or two indicators back on because break of VWAP might be a really good setup for me. So, oh, so Tech We Love, you use the VWAP bands. I was just using the middle, just the middle one. All right. So let me put my trade into, it was VIVK, and I got 7 cents a share. That was my trade. So I got 7 cents a share. Oh, this looks like it might pop back up for high of day. Let's see. Oh, okay. I know, right? Because now it's dropping. I hate that when you like try to get in on something and it doesn't catch your order. That is so frustrating. All right, so I've had 2 trades so far, guys. 2 trades. Um, let's see. I've had 2 trades. I'm going to put my other trade into TradesViz. Let's see. Going to import it. So we'll see how today goes. I don't know. It should be interesting. Should be interesting. All right, so I imported my other trade into TradesViz. So I'm just gonna tag it. I tag my setups, and if I need to, I put notes. That way I want to see which setups are giving me the best results. And if I have notes, I put those in there so that when I do my recap later, I know what I did. But I also have my paper notebook. So when you guys give me ideas and stuff, I write that down. Okay. Okay. I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with the indicators. It's just that I am 100% a minimalist at heart. And I was looking at the indicators instead of looking at the basics. So I wanted to really just dial in on the basics and then put back just the indicators that I'm going to use. MOBX drone news. Ooh, I love drone news. Oh, I see it popping up. All right. So I love drone news. It's obviously very relevant right now, but I just feel like that's where warfare is going. That, well, of course, the internet, but I'm very nice to all my computers. So when Skynet takes over, oh, wow, this is running up. Let me see on the daily chart. Okay. So this has under 20 million shares outstanding. Hard to borrow, unthink or swim. The relative volume is pretty low, but the total volume is 2 million. It's running up. So $3. Let's see if it breaks 3. Oh, nice. I'm kind of interested in learning how to scalp gold futures. That's something I'm very interested in eventually. I wonder if this will break 3. So this is the top of the last move. So that would be, this would be support. Up. Okay. So no. Let's see. Okay. 12:15 universal time. Universal time. What's that? I'm all screwed up with my time zones because I am in I'm in Vegas, but I'm from Boston, so I'm already screwed up. I'm like, at least I'm getting up at my body thinks it's the right time. Let's see. Oh, I thought I could put universal time on my world clock here. Ooh, you got a short. Good job, Flip Flop. I wonder if it's going to break 3. I mean, it did. It popped up. Okay. So I just scalped a little trade. I didn't like the hesitation on that. That made me nervous. I left money on the table. I did not give that room to run. Oh man, I'm gonna get smoked on this. I want to get out of break even. Oh, man. All right, I'm out. Oh, that stunk. Oh, man. Oh, see, that's what I'm talking about. That's why my losers are always bigger than my winners. That's brutal. Ugh. I think that's my fault because I didn't really have a good setup on that. Ugh. What a bummer. Yeah. Ugh. Oh, okay. That's fine. Good. Okay, good luck on that. That's cool. Oh, I just got smoked, guys. Mmm. All right. I'm going to put this into my trades viz and this is how I'm 75% accurate and I am way red today. So annoying. So annoying. How is that freaking possible? All right. So import file. I should have got out right when it broke that level. Yeah, thank you. I know, it's not a big deal, barbecue. But this is my problem, my classic constant problem. All right, so, ugh. This is the new bottleneck. All right, so here I had a momentum entry. Here, I'm going to call it a momentum re-entry, but I just, I rushed in and I'm going to say, I didn't have a clear stop. Have a clear stop before I entered. Let's see. It popped up close to my break even and I didn't get out. I didn't, whoops, even. And I didn't get out, got out way too late. All right. So that is going to be the story of the recap, I think, guys. Yep. But I'm glad I got out. So that's a good question. Oh, tech we love. Yeah, I mean, I am looking for small caps with momentum. So that's what I've been trading. So this is probably what I'll be Leos, that's a good question. I don't know. I'm going to have to go back and look and see my last round of data because I've only been tagging my trades for maybe like 2 months. And that's when I was like, oh, it was generally on pullbacks. I think I need a few more weeks of data to see what my red trades are on now that I've eliminated the pullbacks. What's the commonality? I'll kind of see after this week. I might, maybe not quite enough data. What's a statistically significant sample? Like 30 data points, right? So maybe after this week, I'll have enough of a statistically significant sample to be able to figure out. But that is definitely my next bottleneck because I am so frustrated to have such high accuracy and then have like be red. This is annoying. VIVK all out at 130 from 204. Ooh, that's good. That's really good. Flip flop. What's TD9? What is TD9? Tech we love. Okay, so I'll put my trades in the chat. Okay, so this one was 3 cents a share. So I had MOBX, MOBX for, where did my thing go here? For 2 cents a share. And then I had MOBX for negative $4.38 a share. With the sad face. You got to add the sad face. Oh my God. That was, yeah. But I think that one was my fault. So Eligos, maybe I've noticed that on the ones where, because I've done pretty well on the reentries, I think this week. I think on the ones where I didn't have a clear stop and I was thinking in the trade, like, where is my stop? So I think it's when I don't have a clear stop. Oh, Emmanuel, that's a good question. I'm definitely interested in that. I'm intrigued by that in terms of like maybe large caps, maybe picking something that's a large cap and just kind of just getting to know that one thing. Like lately, I have been watching, I think it's Wayne that trades silver, right? So I've been watching silver and getting to know it. And of course, because I trade precious metals for long-term investing. And so I've been really, ooh, okay, IQST. Let's see. IQST. Oh, nice. MOBX still moving. I think I didn't have a clear stop. That's my problem. I should have just got out right away. I was giving it room to move, but I didn't have, I think that's what it is because there wasn't any level of support to break. So I should have just, when it popped up here and almost came close to my entry, I should have got out. So SPRC, I don't have VWAP up, but I'm guessing this is like maybe popping below VWAP and then maybe going for a break of VWAP. All right, let's clean up the list. Let's clean up the list. BAOS. I'm going to take that off my list. Actually, let me remove drawings. EDHL. I'm going to take that off my list. IQST. Oh, wow, flip-flop. That must be a good short for you. Sequential indicator, TD9. Okay, I'm going to write that down, TD9. It's an indicator. Okay, thanks. Yeah, I don't know. I've done pretty well on the re-entries, Eligos, because the problem is sometimes I get out too early and then I get back in. I think it depends if you're chasing it or if you're just getting back in to get more of if it's still going up. Like if there's an exit indicator, I shouldn't re-enter, right? So I'll have to watch my replay and see if there was like an exit indicator that I missed. Well, definitely, obviously, popping down below my entry price is an exit indicator. NQ futures. Well, I'm still trying to learn small caps. So I figure once I get good at this, then I might try futures. But yeah, I've heard that, you know, a lot of people really like to just focus on one type of futures. I mean, that sounds like a very relaxing way to trade. Yeah, this is too choppy. I wouldn't want to get in on this. I'm not even clear where anything is. That one was all my fault. Right there, all my fault. But thank you for challenging me on that, Eligos. But I do think that like my momentum re-entries are good sometimes. I think on this one specifically, it was I didn't have a clear stop. I don't think I really had a clear reason to get in on this one. Yeah, I think if you get really good at one particular thing, that can be a really relaxing way to trade. You know, like I'm always keeping an eye on precious metals. Like here, if it breaks high of day, maybe I'll get in. Would you say you'll have AI challenge your preconceptions? I got into a fight with Claude the other day. I'm like, listen, buddy, you're an AI. Stop arguing. Like, I don't argue with people in real life. Why am I going to argue with a computer? Okay. I don't know if you guys can see. I'm in Vegas. The mountains behind me are just absolutely gorgeous. That'll ease my pain about losing so big on MOBX. Ooh, silver hit your target this morning. Nice. Wayne, nice. I've been watching silver a lot because it is more liquid than IAU. You know, look at that. It's like it's moving, but I'm mostly watching it right now. Not really. I've tried trading it once or twice, but natural gas, really? Yeah, I'm very interested in commodities. There's only so much time in the day, right? But I figure I need to really get good at this, you know, and then All right, let's see what else is going on. I'm not going to freak out. I'm going to try not to freak out. All right, so STI broke back up. I wonder if it's going for high of day. Right here. FNGR. That has a lot like more shares outstanding than I would normally trade. It's hard to borrow. It's over $1 now. It has news. Finger Motion agrees with Blue Flare Energy Solutions to sign MOU to develop behind the meter AI compute infrastructure throughout Western Canada. Trust me, as I get older, one of the things I promised myself is that I would try not to get inflexible. I've seen that so much. I'm 55 and I see a lot of people getting very inflexible in their thinking and rigid in their thinking. I mean, obviously, you want to have confidence in your own opinion, but I think there's a difference between confidence and being rigid. Wow. Wow, flip flop. Wait, so was that wow, so you did well on IQST. Nice. So this broke over. Oh man, I missed this move. That would have been a good entry for me. I like these little flat top breakouts. I'll look at the. This could be an interesting one for me. It has news. It has good relative volume. The shares are a little high. That's the only thing. The shares are a little high. Oh, wow. Oh my goodness, look at IQST. That must have been that's an awesome one to have shorted. I'm nervous about shorting stocks. Definitely nervous about shorting stocks. I feel like that's definitely an experienced move. The sunrise is so pretty. It's coming over the mountains. I love the desert. Wow, it's really consolidating. It popped up to 111, but I mean it's really seeing resistance at 109. The volume's pulling back. Okay. Oh, like this feels weirdly choppy. SPRC, clearly the backside of the move. Wow, VIVK, look at that. I caught it right before it rolled over. That is crazy. All right. I still think this had really good news. I think if this makes a break of high of day, I might get in. I wouldn't be surprised if this tried to make a break for high of day during the regular market hours. Okay, yeah, I'm not, I feel like I'm not, once I'm consistently profitable with trading to the long side, then I might consider it, but I don't know, it makes me really nervous. But flip flop, has the system locked down for shorts for sure. ROLR. Oh wow. It says they're launching the ROLR brand with 25 million free to trade prediction challenge. Oh, this is the prediction market one. I traded this before. These prediction markets are nuts, right? Talk about, I mean, I don't really gamble. I'm in Vegas, but we haven't gambled or anything. But the prediction markets are probably not helping people's gambling addiction. NEXR at 118. Oh, I see it popping up. Okay, NEXR. Oops. Oh, look at that. It tapped 117, right? Really low float. Hard to borrow. It's definitely experiencing resistance at 117. Yeah. Yeah, they did have news, but free to trade prediction platform. So I guess that's the equivalent of like a commission free trading platform. That's what I was thinking, Stargazer. Like if it goes up to 118, that might be a time to get in, but the relative volume is low. Wow, look at that. It popped up, dropped down $2 a share. Yeah, that looks like a good one to short. This huge red candle. Ugh, with high volume on that candle. It's crazy how I can look at the charts, see things logically, but then when I'm in the trade, ah. Yep, Vru's popping up. Let's see. They're popping up quicker now. It was a little bit slower this morning, but whoops. Oh, but I probably wouldn't get in on this. I don't know. That's kind of choppy, right? I don't know. Let's see what happens if it pops back up. So Stargazer, are you also looking for levels over breaks of resistance? Because it looks like we're looking at the same thing. Ooh, flip-flop. On ROLR? Good job. You're knocking it out of the park with shorting. Yes, Stargazer, it looks like we're looking for the same things. Like I'm looking for breaks over levels of resistance too. This is the thing. We can't make things happen, right? We can't make them happen. They either happen or they don't. Oh, interesting. So FNGR, I was looking at this as a level of resistance. But this red candle, I'm just going to take that off my list. I do not mess with that. IQST, I'm going to take that off. MOBX. MOBX looks like it could still be in kind of bouncing around down here. Looks like it's trying to make a climb back up for 3. I just don't trust it now, though, with this big drop. Oh, NEXR. Trying to go back up. Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing, too. ROLR. Wow, look at that. It's trying to climb back up. Interesting. STI. If STI breaks 17, I might get back in. 17.7. Ooh. VERU. Like see, this is so crazy to me. It had good news. But this has to be shorts, right, Flip Flop? That has to be shorts, right? Okay. You're a swing trader. I have swing traded, but I don't like to tie up my money for a while. I don't know. Then I feel anxious the whole time the trade's open. I want to know what my damage is right away. The whole time my trade's open, I'm like, I feel like I have to compulsively check it. I don't like, but swing trading sounds a little bit more relaxing. You can't sell a covered call against it. See, I understand the rudimentary basics of shorting, but I don't really understand the finer points of it. But it's so helpful to hear what you guys do because it affects the market so much, right? Like when I hear flip-flop shorting and other people shorting, I'm like, oh, okay. Because this has to be shorts, right? MOBX is still moving. Okay, but this is the problem with MOBX, and this is why I shouldn't have got in on that second trade. I got in for a break of high of day, right? But there's no clear, let me see. This is where I'm having trouble with finding like a clear level on this. $3 seems to be. STI broke high of day. Oh my God. And I said I would get in and I missed it. All right. I missed it. Wow. Well, I'm not going to chase it. What a bummer. I missed it. Oh. All right. I'm going to take VER, the table. ROLR. Any XR. I'm just missing them left and right today, guys. All right. I missed the breakout on this. I was watching the breakout over 117, but I don't want to chase. So oh, that's going for, it's running up. Wait, I have to, the sun's in my eyes. Hold on, I gotta shut the curtain. The sun's popping up over the mountains. It's so pretty, but it was like right in my eye. MOBX broke 3. Okay, that was just a little scalp, but I saw price hesitation and I'm glad I got out. So that was NEXR. That was like basically a scratch trade, but for any XR, I did get in real quick, but then I got out because I figured it was kind of extended. And when I saw price hesitation, I was like, when I saw that it was extended and the price hesitation, I was like, I just got out. So it was basically 1 cent a share scratch trade. But because I really didn't want to chase it. All right, so now we have high of day here. If STI breaks high of day, I would reduce my shares though. I would reduce my shares, but I would get in on that. Oh man, I can't believe I missed this move. Oh well. Let's see, what else is popping up? Look at this, huh? Right at $3. It broke over $3 finally, and now it's just kind of hovering right above $3. Right around $3. I was going to try to get back in with 10 shares, but okay, well, that was a great trade. Wow. Okay. So I only got in with 10 shares. That would have been an insane trade if I had gotten in with 100 shares. Oh my God, that would have been an insane trade. Okay. What? Oh my God, Ross must be making a killing right now. Thank you. Thank you. I mean, it's really extended now, so I'm going to be cautious. I'm only trading with 10 shares because it's such a high price. Yeah, definitely. I'm holding a few bags from before. I don't do that anymore. I just take the loss now, but um, I'm hoping a few turn around before I have to unload them at the end of the tax year. All right, guys, that was good. I got two really good trades on STI, but um, when I see it really extended like that, I feel like it's just a matter of time before it's gonna roll over. Okay, so let me transfer these. I'm not even sure what I got there. I'm still red on the day, but hey, this is a big turnaround for me. All right, so let me see let's see what I got going on here. Can you imagine if that was like with 100 shares? But I can't think like that because that's where I end up getting stuck. All right, so let me see. Any XR was a high of day breakout, right? So I'm going to tag that high of day. And this STI was a momentum entry. And this was a momentum re-entry. I think. I mean, they're all breaks over level of resistance, right? So I'm still red on the day, but there is time to recover. There is time to recover, possibly. Um, I like pre-market trading. Tech we love. I like it a lot. I actually have more problems when the market opens because there's so much chaos. STI target 30 seems hungry. Maybe. I mean, if you look at the daily chart, Eligos, I mean, I think it's possible. Oh, wow. Look, I traded it over here for a loss back in September. I mean, I think it does have room to go up. Stargazer, I don't scale in and out of trades yet. I feel like I'm not there yet. I'm just like one in, one out. But, you know, I'm too nervous to do that. And with Thinkorswim, I don't know. I'm not with the hotkeys. In order to change my share size, I have to click in this window here, right here. So it's just a little bit cumbersome to scale in and out. My lighting's kind of bad, right? Is that better? I think that's the highest it goes. But if STI breaks high of day, I might try to get in again. Yeah, well, when I first started, I had a lot of beginner luck at the market open, like a lot. I was like, wow, trading's easy. Last year, I was like, oh, wow, I can make $400 in like a minute. I was trading with larger share size. But of course, it was beginner's luck, and you know, the more I learned, honestly, the worse I did for a while. I've had a rough couple of months. February was good. February was really good. I think June's going to be good, but all right, so I can get rid of this level here. So now I'm kind of not really sure where support is. Let's see, maybe here. And the volume's pulling back. There was more volume on this candle here. So I used to trade the pullbacks. I stopped doing that last week. And I feel like I'm doing a lot better now. Yeah, I just, I don't know. I think it's just the evolution of trying to figure out, right now, tech we love, I'm trying to figure out like what I'm good at. And pullbacks were not it. CXAL. Oh, CXAI. CXAI. Yep. That's a penny stock, but look at that. That's a good breakout. I used to say I wouldn't trade penny stocks, but if the price action's good, I'm going to trade it. However, the float's high for me on that. That's really it's not just that it's a penny stock, but the float's kind of high for me on this. But that's actually really nice price action. See, this is the kind of thing I like. And I can trade my full share size and not feel like I'm going to lose my shirt. So now what I'm doing is, instead of, I've gone through so many stages of like, oh, I'm not going to trade the market open. I'm just more cautious. If I see something really good, I'll take it. But I'm just really cautious during the first 5 minutes of the market open. And I practiced the opening range breakout for a while, which didn't do well. I didn't do well in that at all. But it did teach me a lot about like what's happening during the first 5 minutes of the market. That's true. That's really true. All right, so on CXAI, this is the high of day. This is the level, the top of the last move. So I would say that's support. This is definitely a higher float than I normally trade, but looks like there's resistance here at this level. I like these sort of flat top breakouts. I'm just going to get out of that if I can. Well, I gave it a try, but I don't know. I didn't like the way it was moving. All right, so that's CXAI. I did a flat top breakout kind of. And that's, Yeah, I got out green, but I don't know. I didn't like it. Let's see. It's not even 1 cent a share. It's like 0.00 less than 1 cent a share. So I think the PDT rule is definitely going to change things, guys. For sure. So STI pulling back even more to here. MOBX, that's where I lost my shirt. It's just trending sideways. This is where I wrecked my day right here. That's where I wrecked my day. Let's see. Any XR. I got a little trade on this one. Well, you know, I still have another hour of my trading session. So, I feel like there's a possibility to recover my my red day. I feel like there's a possibility. STI popping back up. Let's see. So sometimes I feel like things just after 9 a.m., they just kind of wait for the market open. So I've taken 8 trades. I'm still red on the day. 7 green trades. No, wait. Yes. My only red trade wrecked my P&L for the day. It's like so annoying. Ah. I need a pillow to scream into. All right. You know how they say, like, oh, this is when I turn, like, experienced traders talk about when they turn the corner. Where is the corner? How do I find said corner? All right. So I don't know. I think STI is going to break high of day at the market open. That's what I think. So NEXR broke this level of support. I don't know. I don't think it's going to do anything. Is there anything else popping up? Fox only has 7 million shares. It has really high relative volume. It's hard to borrow, but like the price action is, I don't get it. So VIVK, you shorted that at 206 and covered at 130. Now it's at 65. Seriously. So flip flop, you have a really high accuracy. You have a high accuracy. But even someone as experienced like you, as you, still leaves money on the table sometimes, right? Look at that, 66. Wow. Wow. I mean, I got out right before it rolled over, but you see easy to borrow on FOXX. See how it goes like broker by broker, right? Hard to borrow on Thinkorswim. So Yeah, I watch Ross Cameron's recap every day, and sometimes he'll say blah blah blah, hard, easy to borrow, and I'm like, oh, that was hard to borrow in Thinkorswim. What platform do you use, Herb? This is Charles Schwab Thinkorswim. Let's see, do I have water here? I do. Guys, I'm going to take a 5-minute break before market opens, so I'll see you in about 5 minutes. All right, I'm back. Anything good happen? Let's see. Wear a cheap long shirt and cut a bit off a sleeve when you lose than when you get a t-shirt level or tank top. Ooh, ROLR, you just shorted. So I'm here on my vacation with my boyfriend, and you're probably wondering, why is he so patient with me day trading on our vacation? Because he's trading right now. He's a better trader than I am. He's trading right now too. So, oh wow. Ooh, flip flop. Oh my God, I knew it. I knew Ross would be up on that. 80 grand. Oh my God. I can't wait to watch today's recap. So what do you mean flip flop? Old order from this morning. Oh, like you were in it from this morning? Oh man, that's happened to me before where I'm like, am I in this stock right now? That is so stressful. Oh, I hope you get out, flip-flop. Your average is 8. Okay. So VIVK, take that off my list. CXAI, I'm going to take that off my list. MOBX, this must be, I'm just guessing VWAP is somewhere in here. NEXR. So STI is just crawling along this level of support. You're out even. Okay, good. Whew. Good. Was it something like you forgot you got in? That's happened to me where I didn't realize that. Has this ever happened to you guys where you get out of a position, but it doesn't sell all the shares? Like it only sells like 80 of them or something. And then I think I'm out of the position. And then I realize like 10 minutes later, I'm still in it. I'm like, what is happening? All right. Yeah, I think STI is going to, wow, Ross Cameron is the GOAT, huh? 80 grand on STI. I'm scared to trade more than 10 shares on STI. But if it breaks high a day, maybe I'll take a little bit more. Look at this. Okay, wait a minute. It's going for high of day. I'm in it. I'm red on it. Broke high of day and then popped right back down. Ugh. Or when I think I'm getting out and I accidentally hit buy again. That has happened to me before. That is the worst. That is the worst. Are you sure? Are you double sure? Yeah, for sure. Okay, I just got out on that because it was like stressing me out. But I think it's going to break over the high of day. That's okay. I can get back in. Okay, I got another momentum trade on that. So I'm going to put high of day, Momo, re-entry. So it's hesitating here at 25. That makes sense. Oh, it's breaking 25. I'm kind of just honestly scalping trades, seeing if I can get back to green today. um, but I want to be careful because now it's like really super extended. And yep, see there it turned over. When it really gets extended like this, then I kind of start to get cautious. I think this is going to go up during RUM is over 950. Thank you. 16 minutes till market charts are altered demonstratively. Yes. Wow, a lot of stuff is popping up, guys. I can't keep up with it all. HCAT. HCAT. It's like, where do I look first? Okay, HCAT. Let me put my shares back up to 100. I can't even keep up with putting my trades in. Hold on. Thank you. Yeah, I just have to be careful because I don't want to get overconfident and end up making a dumb move on STI. This is a good move, but it's extended. It's pulling back now. So let me transfer my trades before the market opens. Export to file. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to put these in and tag them. Got a lot going on today. I'm not surprised the market's hot because since Webull and Robinhood, my boyfriend told me Robinhood did the PDT rule change too. All right, so I'm still negative $2.81. Okay, so CXAI, this was a flat top breakout. Okay. And STI, the first one was these were all momentum trades. So I'm going to say momentum entry, momentum re-entry, momentum re-entry. All right. So I'm going to say here actually that the price was extended high. And that was one of the reasons why I decided not to get back in. The price. Thank you, Grammarly. The price. It's a good thing I have my Grammarly. Okay. Trying to catch up to the chat. He had a standing order that got filled. Oh, he had this is Ross. He had a standing order that got filled. Is that what you're saying? Or that order sitting at 8 and that epic squeeze happened to 860. Anyway, disaster avoided. Okay. Okay. A standing order that got filled. Oh, I see. Flip flop. Okay. Got it. Meant to add a share, but you accidentally, so you do the opposite. Yeah, I've actually meant to click sell and clicked buy. That was fun. I love the option girls ask you, are you sure? Are you triple sure, double sure? That's funny. HCAT. HCAT is popping up. 16 minutes. Nice. RUM. Let's take a look. Oh, wow. RUM. Interesting. Let me see what's going on here. Let me close the shade a little bit more. The light's getting to me. The view is just so pretty here. Oh my God. But the light gets in my eyes. Oh, so this is a potential break over. Let me see. That's a lot of shares though. That floats a little bit higher than I would normally trade. This is higher than I would normally trade. And it's getting kind of close to my $10 a share. Like that's why I only traded 10 shares of STI. I realized I could have made so much more money today and been green already, but I have to be careful, okay? Especially with how extended it is. I'm just not at the level where I can confidently trade this with my full share size. The price is so high. Yeah, yeah. There's a difference. Like if you, I actually applied for the, what do you call it? Mark to market thing this year because I got smoked on wash sales last year. Oh, okay. Wait a minute here. What? Glad I didn't get in. Okay. Look at that. I was thinking, ooh, it's breaking over this level and high of day again. And it's getting really volatile, huh? Wow. Tons of volume. Where did I put my water? Here we go. You think so? You think STI will dump? You don't think it'll go up? Why do you say that, Stargazer? Wait, who said that? Stargazer. You can't just drop that knowledge and not give us a why. Why do you think it'll dump when the market opens? Tech we love. I'm not avoiding high volume. I avoid high float stocks because my strategy is I'm looking for lower float stocks. I want high volume. I do want high volume, but I want lower float stocks. I was just commenting. I was just making an observation like, wow, it's high volume. Like, wow. But no, I want high volume. That's a good question, though. No, high volume, but I'm looking for lower float. So when I look at RUM and I see that the shares outstanding is 216 million, that's too high because I feel like The relative volume's pretty low. It's not going to sustain that level, although it is trying to break over that level. Look at this. This is a flat top breakout. This is the kind of thing I like to trade, but it's getting too close to market open. Oh, yeah. No, I definitely am looking for high volume. Definitely. Okay, RUM broke over that level. It broke over 968. Ah, okay. That makes a lot of sense, right? That makes a lot of sense. And STI broke this level of support. And again, I know that it's subjective where to put the levels of support, but now that it broke this level of support, I would think it's heading back down. I'm glad I didn't get in for here because I would have got smoked again. It would have been MOBX nightmares all over again. I can't believe I've taken like 12 trades. Wait, how many trades? And I'm still red. That's crazy. I could have made so much more in STI, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 trades, and one trade killed my P&L. Look at that. One trade. I'm 90% accurate, and I'm red on the day. How is that freaking possible? That was such a bad trade. So, yeah, I don't know. There's a lot to look at, which is why I took a lot of stuff off my charts because I was getting overwhelmed. Tech we love. I was getting overwhelmed, like too many things to look at, and I was really struggling. So I want to look at less, but understand it a lot more deeply. That's my goal. I want to look at less and understand it deeply. One of my favorite books of all time is The Art of Learning by Josh Whiteskin. I'm a super Whiteskin fangirl. And he talks about that a lot, about looking at the fundamentals and looking at them deeply. And that is definitely the, for him, it's been the path to success in multiple disciplines. Yeah, it's hard not to. I would like to get to the point where I'm really not emotional about it, but I can't help but be bummed out about my MOBX trade earlier. But I didn't have a clear stop. Like when I look at that trade, I can see where I went wrong. The entry was rushed and I didn't have a clear stop in mind. It wasn't really clear what I was doing. Yeah, the emotions are what get us, huh? NTCL. So now it's so close to the market open. I'm not going to get in on something, but today could be pretty wild because if Robinhood and Webull have both switched over the PDT rule, Charles Schwab is doing it Monday. So, I won't switch over to, but it doesn't matter anyway. Look, I've taken 11 trades and I've only used 25% of my settled cash. So I'm not really in danger of running out of settled funds today or tomorrow. When I was trading with larger share size, that was a risk. But I want to be consistently profitable before I size up. That's my goal. Ooh, Fox is going for high of day. I had counted this out. Wow, it broke over this level. Broke over 5. I'm going to wait. We have like 45, 40 seconds more till the market open, but oh, I'm watching this with interest for sure. Hard to borrow. Lots of topping tails though. Wow, NTCL is just running up. All right, good luck, everybody. Is this getting halted? Yeah, STI halted. I saw it hesitate. All right. Okay. There's a lot going on today, guys. Be careful out there. Okay, so that is FOXX. Sales of electronic products. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're still not 5 minutes in. We're still in the fourth candle. I got one trade on FOXX. Wow. Up $1 in RUM. Wow, Stargazer, great. You're like, I'm just on the sidelines. RDW in 1930. Hey, Dirt Devil. Lots of action today. It's crazy. I can't even keep track of what everyone's doing. The chat's moving so quickly. It's exciting. STIs at high of day, but halted. I'm watching FOXX. I got one trade on it. Let's see, MOBX, I'm taking that off my list. NCTL, just going to go down the list and take things off. RUM, look at that. This is great news too. Multi-year agreement with third-party customer. That's great news. It's just really high float. If FOXX, I don't think this is the problem. I looked at the daily chart. Look at this. There's some resistance here at 7, or a window up to 7. So I don't know if this is going to go much higher, but if it breaks high of day, I might get in again. Illegos, really? 65 cents a share? What? That's awesome. $6.72. It's tapped $6.72. I'm looking at FOXX. Yeah, if it breaks $6.72, I might get back in. That's amazing, Alikos. 65 cents a share is great. LASE. There's so many things happening, guys. Is this the new increased volume that we were all waiting for with the PDT rule change? I think this is it. There's so many things happening. I can't even keep track of all of them. Let's see. ABTS. Honestly, there's just so much happening. Wow. Thanks, Flip Flop. I'm barely green, but hey. Fox broke 6. Let's see. I don't know. We'll see how this goes. may have gotten in too high on this one. Oh man. Oh man. Ah. It's really struggling around 7. I got in too high at 750. Ugh, that's a bummer. Big, big red trade. Yeah. Ugh, bummer. Two red trades, and I had, yeah, it's just like my stop is obviously at the wrong place. So frustrating. It broke this level, and I'm like, yeah, I mean, I'm glad I got out, but so frustrating. I'm so mad at myself. This is where I'm struggling now, is my stops on these. All right, let's see. Let's go back. Yeah, no breath holding. Could you tell I was holding my breath? Yeah, I think it's hard for me sometimes to talk and watch at the same time. That's the problem. Oh my God, that just killed me. It literally just killed me. All right, so let's see. What was this? This was let me go back. This first trade was flat top breakout. Maybe it is the re-entries, Aligos. Maybe it is. Maybe it is the re-entries. Let me see. I can set a stop loss, but I find that it takes time, and a lot of times I've gone red while I'm just trying to set my stop loss. There probably are a lot of people trading in their hotel rooms. That's pretty funny. Let's see. Let's look at, I'm going to look at this week and look at my trades for, oh, what a bummer. Okay. All right. So that is, was it you, Aligos, that said maybe it's getting back in? Look, these are my, wait, there are other tags though from this week. Where's the high of day breakouts? How do I make sure? I don't know why it's not doing all of the tags. Match all? Is that how I do it? I don't know why it's not showing all of my trades. Minimum, oh, minimum. There we go. All right. So yes, so far this week, The re-entry is killing my profit. Look at that. The re-entry is killing me. Right? Yeah, I think FOX will recover. I just couldn't ride it out. I can't do that anymore. I can't ride it out. It's too dangerous. Look at that. It popped all the way up almost to my, that hurts to look at. That really hurts. Yeah, I think it will recover, but yeah. It's funny. So let's see, this week I changed my strategy, right? And yeah, the momentum re-entry is costing me the most money. So momentum entry. So this was 7 trades. 7, 5, 3. So how many trades total? Look at this. I have a 84% accuracy rate and I'm red. That's crazy. That is legit crazy. All right, so how many trades total? Where does it say my total number of trades? 32 trades. All right. So let's say that is it's over 30 data points, which is statistically significant. The momentum re-entries are costing me money. All right. Playing in the same sandbox leaves them liquidity move against you. I don't know if I agree with that. I mean, some people do very well trading the same stock all day. That's happened to me. I've traded the one stock all morning and done well on it. I'm not sure I agree on that. I think if you have a reason to keep trading, you should keep trading. If you're doing well, if you're not doing well, I think it's time to move on. But I guess everyone has their own whatever works for you, right? I mean, that's the key thing, right? Any XR popping up. All right. So I think, the data is telling me, right, what's working and what's not working. So FOXX didn't break 7. Oh, it popped right up to 742 and then dropped back down. Well, I mean, it stinks to get such a big red trade, but I'm still glad I got out. Oh, right, right. No, so I think what it is that on the re-entry, I might not have a clear. I'm popping in, but I'm not sure I'm necessarily like taking the time. I don't know. Who knows? Like I thought I understood the bull flag pullback and I clearly didn't understand it. I mean, the numbers are telling me what I'm doing wrong, right? Right there. So clear. Momentum entry, green. Flat top breakouts, green. Whole and half dollar breakouts, green. High of day breakouts, green. Momentum re-entry, killing my P&L. The only one where I got, let's see. Yep. Well, tech we love. I'm not sure sometimes what I'm saying about my data. So, I want to hear what you guys are doing, because honestly, the bull flag pullback obviously is working for a lot of people, but I was losing money on it. So that's, it is what it is at the end of the day. But that's what my data this week is telling me. All right. Well, guys, this has been fun. I'm bummed out that I'm red, but clearly there's a pattern with my red trades. So STI dumped but recovering. So STI over 27. Ooh, that's high. Look at that. Wow. I'm just not sure. STI. This is where I'm not really sure. Like, okay. Clearly this is high of day. The volume's pulling back. I don't know. I don't see like a clear level of support on this. I mean, down here? Yikes. A lot of people think it's going to go up. Look. Look at how deep the level 2 is. All right, guys. I am going to get my day going. We've got like a fun day planned here in Vegas, and I will be back tomorrow morning. Hopefully, I feel like I'm the only person who went red on today, but oh, it broke 27, 28. But lots to learn, and I'm just going to keep plugging away at it and let the data do the talking. So, oh, okay, yep. I'm Trade with Raven on Substack. Thanks, Flip Flop. All right, guys. Good luck. Trade smart, okay? Yeah, I love volume. Volume's the best.